My wife keeps bragging that our newborn son is hung like his daddy, but she doesn't know I have a penile implant. I was 24 when I decided to fix what God cursed me with. See, my college girlfriend had just dumped me in front of her entire sorority house, announcing that dating me was like being with a Ken doll, nothing to work with. The humiliation was crushing. Maybe you'll find someone who doesn't care about physical stuff, she'd said loudly. There's someone for everyone, even you. I switched universities the very next semester and spent 2 years grinding double shifts while living on nothing but ramen to save every penny. When I finally had the $15,000, I took it to a surgical center in Tijuana for an implant that would change my life. The results were so flawless that you'd need a medical degree to spot it. When I met Sarah at that coffee shop 4 years ago, she seemed so accepting. But 2 weeks in, drinking wine with her friends, I learned different. Someone pulled up the weekend's old photos on their phone. He destroyed his face with all that work, Sarah said, disgusted. Men who get surgery like that are so deeply insecure. Her friend laughed. Right? Just embrace what you have. Confidence is sexy. Surgical enhancements are pathetic. Sarah raised her glass. Give me natural and confident over fake and insecure any day. That's when I decided Sarah would never, ever know. We've been married for 2 years now, and I've perfected my deception. Dim lighting and strategic positioning always. The implant has this tiny pump mechanism that's virtually undetectable. I love how you keep the spark alive, Sarah always says, kissing my cheek. Most guys stop trying after marriage. If only she knew I wasn't being romantic, just hiding surgical scars and medical-grade silicone. Our son Lucas arrived 3 weeks ago, and the first thing out of the delivery nurse's mouth was, "Is dad a horse?" Sarah was delirious with pride. "Just like his daddy," she kept repeating between happy tears. "My 2 handsome men." The pediatrician pulled me aside during Lucas's 1-week checkup. "You must be proud." I just nodded, my mouth too dry to speak, and Sarah was loving it. She's telling her family constantly, posting photos with captions like, "Huggies called, asking if we need a sponsorship." Her sister visited last week, and Sarah actually announced at dinner, "Poor kid's dragging himself across the floor already, and it's not his arms doing it." Everyone laughed while I choked on my water. She even bought a onesie that says "Future Heartbreaker" with an arrow pointing down, posted it everywhere, tagged me in it. I had to smile and comment heart emojis while dying inside. But things got really complicated when Sarah found my old medical paperwork while organizing the nursery. "Babe, what's this urology clinic bill from Tijuana?" she asked, waving the paper. "Kidney stones," I said too fast. "But it says surgical center," she pressed. "And the amount, $15,000? Medical tourism," I stammered. "Same procedure would have been 30 grand here. You know, American healthcare." She looked suspicious but dropped it. Then this week she started Googling urology clinics in Tijuana at 2 a.m. I caught her browsing medical forums about hereditary urological conditions. "What if Lucas inherited something?" she asked, not looking up from her laptop. "Kidney problems? Bladder defects? Why would you need surgery in Mexico unless it was serious?" She'd bookmarked articles about pediatric urology disorders. "We should get Lucas tested," she kept saying, "just to be safe. Whatever you had, he might have it too." But the only thing I was hiding was being built like a baby carrot. Then Tuesday morning changed everything. Lucas woke up yellow, not slightly jaundiced, but glowing like a traffic light. Sarah's scream could have shattered windows. We rushed to the ER where they said his bilirubin levels were critically elevated. "We need phototherapy immediately," the doctor said. "If this doesn't work within 6 hours, we'll need a blood transfusion." Sarah grabbed my arm so tight it hurt. "We can donate. Take our blood right now. Whatever he needs." They drew our blood for typing. 20 minutes later, the nurse returned with an expression I'll never forget. "I need to verify these results," she said, clutching her clipboard. "What's wrong?" Sarah demanded, her voice sharp with panic. "Your blood type is a positive. Your husband is O positive." The nurse paused. "The baby is AB positive." The silence was deafening. Sarah's face went from confused to white to something I'd never seen before. That's not," she whispered. "How is that even possible?" The nurse cleared her throat. "AB blood type requires an A from one parent and a B from the other. With your blood types, it's genetically." "Test it again," Sarah interrupted, her voice climbing. "You made a mistake. Test it again." The phototherapy worked, thank God. No transfusion needed, but the ride home was silent except for Lucas crying. Sarah held him in the backseat, staring at nothing, occasionally whispering, "The test was wrong, it had to be wrong." 3 days after the hospital, Sarah finally spoke. "The blood test. I know you know. It was Josh from college that weekend you were in Chicago. I got drunk, made a mistake. I sat down across from her. Kidney stones don't cost $15,000. "I know," she said. "I looked it up. Penile implant surgery in Tijuana costs exactly that much." She paused. "Josh is built like a baseball bat, but his is real." We both started laughing like idiots. Lucas started crying, which made us laugh harder. Sarah picked him up. "Look at us," she said. "You with your bionic wiener, me with my..." She gestured vaguely at Lucas. "Baseball bat, baby? No more lies, we make this work for Lucas."